In describing NCCAA staff, I love to use the word called because every single one of our staff members since I started here in 2000 have come to the NCCAA as a called person that Jesus Christ brought to us. Nothing could be more true about that statement than Kelly Wood and her calling to the NCCAA in 1992. Her and Barry May were a dynamic duo in that national office for 4 years there in Marion, Indiana. And now 31 years later, the same can be said about Kelly and her service. There are 3 traits that stick out to me about her whole 31-year time, but especially the last 23 here together. First is her quality of work. She demands it of herself as well as everybody else, but she does it with a servant heart. She literally looks at what she's doing as doing it to the glory of God Himself. Joy, great joy in watching her serve and walking that with her. It's an honor to watch that and be spurned on by that. And then the other is demanding excellence of our staff, of herself, certainly of her husband and executive director, and it just makes us better. It has been a great blessing to work together and to serve together.
My name is Kathy Snyder. Jeff and I have been coming to the Pro-Am for at least 18 years, and we've known Dan and Kelly. Jeff's known Dan for a lot longer. However, I think I met Kelly here at the Pro-Am. The first time I ever came, she was setting up at the end of the event, getting all the awards set up, and I just happened to walk up. I was looking for, somebody to talk to, just get to know some more people. And saw she was extremely busy, and so I stepped in and was able to help her. I've been serving ever since, and for me, Kelly has become a prayer warrior. She's really impacted my life and Jeff's life in more ways than what she would ever know. Just from simple texts back and forth over the years, praying for us when we didn't have children, to praying when we found out that we had a child on the way and now have a 6-year-old daughter. And even more recently, Kelly has continued to be that prayer warrior and impact my life. So thank you, Kelly, for everything you've done for NCCAA and for my life.
I don't remember the first time I met Kelly, but it was probably years ago at the BMW Charity Pro-Am. She was our volunteer of the year almost every year because she showed up and she did what she was asked to do, and she didn't fight back, and she did what she did well. And if you know Kelly, that's how she does everything. She shows up, she does what she does, and she does it well, to be on this team with her and to serve these last few years. It's been a lot of proofing together and reminding each other why we are the ones who proof, and that we probably would love to proof everyone's work all the time if we could, but it's been fun. It's been good to have someone who is as detail and OCD as I am.
After coming on staff 4 years ago, she has played a key part in a lot of our donor events. As someone who has a passion for people and getting to know them, she has been instrumental in those relationships as we travel from town to town, from donor event to donor event, arriving and reconnecting with those that she has relationships with already, and even new relationships as if they've been friends for a number of years.
I'm Donna Skelly, and we have been coming to the Pro-Am for, we don't really know how many years, but Kelly would know. Kelly has always been a very loving wife to Dan, and she's a devoted mother to the children. She prays for them. She is concerned about them. Her heart is with her family. That is above all else under God.
We love you, Kelly, and I look forward to many more years of just getting to spend time with you here at the Pro-Am and anywhere else that God leads us.
We love you so much, Kelly, and thank you for all you've done. We appreciate you.
Well, Kelly's been around the NCCAA for a long time, as you know, and the foundation that she and Dan built is what we're going off of as we run our events today. We're able to make them better because of that foundation. The one thing I think that Kelly stands out in is our prayer network. She was part of developing the prayer network. It's just such an important tool for our member schools. And Kelly still today, she expresses a great care and empathy for them and continues to pray for people in the NCCAA.
Kelly has cared about me not just as a coworker, but as a person, and not just me, but also my family as well. She has been faithful to pray over me since I joined the NCCA family as an intern back in 2019. And those prayers have really carried me through and meant a lot to me over the years. I'm excited for her as she transitions into this new season of what God has for her next, and I pray that she would be richly blessed in it.
I can't imagine Kelly Wood sitting around with nothing on her list to do. I am certain you will find worthy projects that will fill your life, the lives of your family, and enhance God's kingdom. Kelly, I can't say enough about your contribution of setting up, organizing, and establishing the entire NCCA offices. You came to work every day with a pleasant, sunny disposition and exemplified a loyal attitude. I trusted you explicitly, and to this day, I consider you to be the most outstanding administrative assistant it has ever been my privilege with which to work. Best wishes that you continue to support Dan in all he does as Executive Director of the NCCAA. You two will always have a special place in our hearts.
As a former AD, it's been my pleasure to work with Kelly and the NCCAA. Always appreciated Kelly and her authenticity, as well as her encouragement. And really the biggest thing is just being a prayer warrior for each of the members within the NCCAA. And I know as a former coach and athletic director, that's something that was very valuable to me over the years, and I'm sincerely thankful for that.
Kelly's heart and passion for the NCCAA has been second to none. She's had such a desire to help reach people for Christ and help the NCCAA meet its mission of keeping Christ at the center of intercollegiate athletics. Job tasks are something that other people can take on, but her heart is going to be something that's difficult to replace.
Kelly, happy retirement. After 31 years, you certainly deserve it. I'm thrilled to be able to celebrate it with you, and I'll wait for the honey-do list to get longer, and I'll wait for the Lowe's card to have more charges, as I'm sure there's going to be new projects. I love you.